Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone. Today we will discuss some materials such as introductions, narrative text, number, date, time, and occupation and public place. So first of all, we will discuss about introduction. From the definition is self-introduction is telling others about yourself so that others know and understand your own identity. Self-introduction aims to get to know each other and make it easier to communicate and discuss with the target community in the future. There are a few things to consider before making a self-introduction, such as number one is greeting. We can say, hello everyone, or more easily by saying good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, depending on when you introduce yourself. Number two is asking permission to introduce ourselves. After greeting, you must first ask permission before introducing yourself. We can say, let me introduce myself, or I would like to introduce myself. After that, you can say your name and your nickname. Number three is location. The third point is that you can mention the location where you live. For example, I come from Banten. Besides that, you can say I was born in Pandeglang and I live now in Majasari. Number four is additional introductions. You can add your age, family members, hobby, and other. For example, I'm 21 years old. Isn't mentioning age? If mentioning family members, you can say, I have two younger brothers and two older sisters. Here I relate the introduction with one the verse in Quran, namely Surah Al-Hujurat, verse 13, explain that Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala create us to know each other. Next is narrative text. Narrative text is the type of text that tell a chronological story in the past tense. The aim of narrative text is to entertain the readers through the amusing story. General structure of narrative text is number one, orientation is the opening part of narrative text story. It introduces the character and the setting of the story, which includes place, time, atmosphere, and social condition or setting. Number two is complication. This section contains the problem that occurs in story. In more detail, complication is divided into three parts, namely, rising action. This is a problem begin to arise. Climax, the peak of the problem. Three, falling action. The tension of the problem starts to decrease and it starts to find a resolution. Number three is here, resolution. This section contains the resolution or end of a narrative text story. A story can end with happy ending, sad ending, or a cliffhanger. Number four, for the last, reorientation. The last part of narrative text structure is like content a conclusion, moral issue, moral value, or change of character at the end of the story. Reorientation is optional because it doesn't always have to be present in narrative text. And I also link the quote, my discussion is from Kaman Konjuri. We all are born storytellers, or in a voice tell the first story we ever hear. Next is number. Number in English divided into two types, namely cardinal number and ordinal number, with an explanation of each as follows. Cardinal number, this is, is a number that refers to the period or quantity of an item, such as 1, 2, and 3. Ordinal number, this is, It's a number that refers to level, order, rank, step, or indicates the position of something in the list of things. First, second, and third. But here we use the notion of number as an example of numbers is an upon number. Yeah. How to read upon number? 0899 44 221 612. And quotes from Malcolm Forbes is scientists of times have the greatest fight in the higher power. The more they dig into established facts and figure, the more they marvel about the mystery of it all. Next, this is date. To write date or date in English, we use ordinal numbers instead of cardinal numbers. Example of using ordinal number is sentence February. This is February is second month in a year. So mention to write a date. The usual formal is M, G, and Y. I can explain it because M is month, D is day, sorry, Y is year. This is for example, is May 23rd, 2018. This is. And I link the quotes from Antoine Rivalo is history is only time furnishes with dates and rich with events. Next is time. Time indicate hour, minutes, and second. Time also indicate how far the event has been done. There are two ways you can express time in English. You can either use British style or American style. Here's the full explanation. This is hour plus minutes. This is American style, where we say the hour first and then the minutes. American style is simple and easier way of telling time. The pronunciation is similar to that of the hour in Indonesia. This is minutes plus past or 2 plus hour. This is a British style. The second way is that you can mention the minutes first and the hour. Telling time using British style has some rules to explain the relationship between minutes and hour. Okay, this is nice. This is a sample telling time British style. Number one is a half. Used for pronouns 30 minutes. This is for example, it's a half past 4. This is. Number 2 is o'clock. Exactly if the long needle point to 12. This is it 2 o'clock. Number 3, a quarter. Is used when the hour hand show less or more than 50 minutes. Example, this is a quarter past 8. This is. The last one is 2. To express time less than and I use when the hour length show more than 31 minutes and above. This is, for example, yes, is 5 to 11. Okay. Next, the last material is occupation and public place. Occupation is more expressive of a job or profession taken on to earn money over a period of time. Public place is a public place that serves the community or general public. So, occupation and public place is a job or profession with there is a place or a container where the person works. Example, number 1 is teacher. The workplace is called a class or school. Number 2 is doctor. The workplace is called hospital or clinic. The last, chef. The workplace is called restaurant. And I also link the quote. My discussion is from Hadith and Holy Quran. Aisyah radhiyallahu anhu report the messenger of Allah Subhanahu wa taala sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, "Verily Allah loves a man who, when he works, does it professionally." Okay, that's all the discussion that I can be, and see you the next meeting. Bye bye. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.